just the state of the running game at this point, obviously.
Well, I mean, I think, the big thing is, as you know, it's definitely been some uphill trudging as far as getting some run game generated. I think, as a whole, the offense is not one of those things we've shied away from. I think we've done our best to try to work at it and continue to get better and, try to point out and put guys in different situations where we can be productive in the run game. I think the good thing, where I feel about our run game and really the offense as a whole, I think it's still some great positive vibes out there, and guys are still working and really believing and trying to move forward so we can get some things done. As you know, it's difficult when you get a couple guys banged up. It kind of changes what you're looking at. But the thing we like to continue to preach in the program is this: one guy down, the next guy steps up and being ready to go.
Did the team like what it saw from Cooper? I mean, he got his first real extensive amount of touches there in that Oregon game.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
Well, just what did the team see from him? Did they like what he did?
Well, the thing is, Cooper's has always been a very productive player, even going back to high school. It's been unfortunate for him. He's had some injuries that, probably has changed his abilities in some ways. The one thing that you're going to get with Cooper is very consistent. He's very dialed in and knowledgeable about what we're doing on offense. So when he gets in there, I mean, he got in against Illinois and a couple other games, he's going to be productive because he is that type of player. He knows exactly what he needs to do and what he has to do. Was I happy with the way he handled himself on Saturday, getting in, kind of last minute, not necessarily last minute, but being called on. Right now you got to go with some guys down. Heck yeah. And, he's done a great job this week of being dialed and being focused and, being the same old Coop where he's reliable and he knows exactly where he fits in.
Are you curious to see what Shaq can do maybe with a few more carries?
I mean, I think everybody is. The thing about Shaq, he's a gifted athlete. He's probably one of the best players in the country. And when it comes to getting a guy like that to football, I mean, the crowd is going to be excited. We're going to be excited. He is a dynamic football player, and it's exciting when you have a chance to get a guy like that in the room and know he's going to get a chance to get the ball and be productive. The room is excited for him. I think as a team and as an offense, we're excited to see what's going to happen.
And Keith, we know Coop is the next guy up. Came in, but after him, who are exactly kind of those other next guys up? And we were talking about Shaq.
Me and you.
No. No, well, you're in trouble then, if that's the case.
I'll be okay.
I'm a fullback.
No, the big thing, so with Shaq, Coop, I think Levine is still good. And Dwayne, as an emergency guy, if we need him, he'll be able to go as well. It's just really trying to figure out kind of where we go from here. Just continually building this group and production and being consistent and really hanging our hat on that.
You guys started with the core four, and now you're down to maybe one or two, three maybe.
I'm glad you can keep count. Don't lose the count. It's like a rotating carousel.
I major in math. I can count.
Yeah, I mean, it's a running back position. I think next to the O-line and D-line, it's one of the most physical positions on the field, which people don't understand. If you're not getting hit with the ball in your hands, you might be in some sort of pass protection where you're getting hit. So we started the season with this depth chart / seating chart, and as you can see, it turns into musical chairs, and guys come off and guys go back on, and those type of things. And like I always tell these guys, don't be upset with where you're at on the depth chart. It's a long football season, especially at the running back position.
What are you seeing from the group? I mean, they're averaging about 4 yards a carry. Clearly there's a little bit more to be desired. Is there any certain areas that you'd like to see them work on?
Yeah, I think, for us as a group, one of the things that we're always, you want to hang your hat on as a running back is being able to make a guy miss in space, because everybody's not going to be blocked. So being able to make a guy miss and being able to break tackles, I think, is kind of our next step as a group. I'm excited with where we're dialed into pass protection. I think we're doing a good job of really our technique, as well as knowing exactly who we're going to block. I think in the open field we do a decent job, but now it's those confined spaces, because now as we get into the meat of the Pac-12, these defenses are very good, and it's not going to be big open gaps. It's going to be a crease that you got to fit yourself into.